Everything I know about enlightenment, I learned from Cleopatra. You can learn so much from watching an animal or just feeling their presence, watching how they move, looking in their eyes, noticing how they don't hold on to anything. They move seamlessly with the environment. They move seamlessly with nature. They don't hide their intentions. She doesn't have human knowledge, but she doesn't need it. She has instinct. She knows what to do without knowing what to do. She moves however it feels completely natural for her to move. She knows what to trust and what not to trust. And she moves away from that which is uncomfortable and moves toward that which is nourishing or comfortable for her or natural. Right? So pay attention to animals. Pay attention to nature. It's got a wisdom beyond our very limited cognitive understanding of reality. So that's a hard one for a lot of people to swallow. They don't want to hear that. I want to believe that we have some kind of consciousness that's above animals or something. But with non-dual realization, it's very difficult to think that way, to believe that way. There's no separation. There's no judgment. There's no looking at something and saying, well, that is inferior to me. It all comes back to that apparent need for human specialness that I've talked about in a recent video. We don't realize the cost of trying to be special, of wanting to be special, trying to convince others we are special. The dog doesn't try to be special. It doesn't try to be anything. It doesn't even know it's a dog. It's just pure aliveness, pure movement, pure sensation, pure taste, pure smell. So, at least in my experience with non-dual realization, there's a clarity in the sense fields that seems pretty obvious that animals move in that world as well. Now, sure, they can't talk about liberation and enlightenment with words, but they don't need to, because there's no other animal that's asleep that needs to be woken up, that's lost in the dream of time and space. An animal doesn't live in that world. They don't know that kind of suffering. And you can learn so much from them. Just touch them, physical contact, watch the way they move, feel the way they breathe. Notice when they're relaxed and when they're not so relaxed. They can read the environment. They can read you. They can read your moods, your energies. They respond seamlessly to everything around them. They're brilliant Zen masters. But you really have to learn the language of movement, sound, smell, sensation, taste. And then even inanimate objects will talk to you. Animism, the sky, the sidewalk, the air. To see infinity within finite relativity, quite a thing. I wouldn't trade it for anything. So if we quit trying to be special, if we quit reinforcing the erroneous belief that we are a part, that we're the center, that we need to preserve boundaries or ego boundaries, that there's something to defend, We might know this world, this infinite world, this instant world, ever-changing world, this world that's free of weight, free of suffering, free of life and death, free of concerns, free of problems, free of solutions. It has no name. It has no label. It has no need to be any specific way. It doesn't exist in a certain place. It doesn't exist in a certain time. It's free of the boundaries of time, of space. It's free of view. It's free of any essence, definition, position, free of desire and aversion, free of any duality. That's freedom.